Hi, welcome to Cynthia's Home Cooking. Today's recipe is Chicken Tamale Casserole. This is a tasty recipe that is easy to make. Now let's get started. To get started, we're using 2/3 cup of yellow cornmeal, 1/3 cup of flour, 1 whole egg, 1/2 cup of fresh corn grated, or you can use canned corn, 1/3 cup of bell pepper, 1/2 cup of white onion, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 2 slices of grated white cheddar cheese, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. To get started, we're going to add to a mixing bowl the cornmeal and flour, baking powder, and the salt, and kind of just whisk them a little bit. Next, we'll add all the liquids, which will be the egg, the oil. We're adding 2 teaspoons of this, and then we're adding our milk. The milk can vary depending on your cornmeal. If it's real fine like this, you may have to add another teaspoon of cornmeal. But if it's coarsely ground cornmeal, you'll need more milk. And to this, I will add the grated cheese, which is 2 slices grated. Just give that a light stir and set it to the side. To complete the rest of the casserole, we're going to saute the bell pepper and the white onion for 1 to 1.5 minutes. To this, we'll add the fresh corn, or you can use canned corn. And then we're going to add the can of cream of chicken soup to this. And then we're going to stir all of this until blended. Get it nice and mixed. This is going to be chicken tenders that we're going to cook and then chop for the casserole. So we need to lightly saute them. But this takes only about 3 to 4 minutes to saute. And it's okay if it's a little pink inside, because it still has to cook another 25 to 30 minutes in the oven. So that's what'll make it cook totally through and through. Okay, I think that's about ready. It's been 4 minutes. I'm gonna start to pull it to the plate. And from here, you'll just use a knife and fork and just start to cut. And we're just gonna add them into the casserole. They'll finish cooking in the oven. I'll add those pieces. Now we give this a nice hearty stir. And now we need to add our black pepper. We're adding a teaspoon of that. And then we want to add a little salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then we just mix that. And for just a little kick, sometimes you can add just a pinch of cayenne pepper. Just a little smidgen of that. Give it a little extra kick. Otherwise, if you like it the regular way, just leave it with the black pepper and salt. Now we're gonna pour the cornbread that we made earlier into a greased 8-inch casserole glass dish. So we're pouring that evenly all the way around. And then we're gonna pour. You put this in the center, just spoon it in, and allow some of the cornbread to be revealed on the corners. That way it rises around this for your finished product. This is ready to go in an oven that's 400 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Our finished product has perfectly baked and the bread has arisen around the casserole. To top it off, we'll add just a few pieces of the white cheddar. You can add it completely on the top if you like, but I just like a few pieces because there's cheese already in the crust. And that can just sit there and the heat from the casserole will melt it automatically. And it's ready to serve. This casserole serves 6.